Pigmans Ferry hiker-biker campsite. This is an unusual one in that it is nowhere near the river at all. There are a few that are like that, but this one is more of a standout in that sense. The other thing is that it is very open. It's right next to, I think it's some kind of a field. I don't know if it's used for agricultural purposes. My recollection, I'll have to double check on that to look back at past pictures. But this is very flat, very huge, I mean, dozens and dozens of tents could fit here. So no issues worrying about whether or not you can get a spot here. There's only one bench, despite the size of this, and one fire ring. That said, it is really excellent. It's especially a great one to go to if you had a wet night and you need to dry out some of your stuff, because you're going to get a lot of good sunlight throughout all of this. It's a really beautiful spot, very picturesque. A couple of downsides. Number one, you've got the same issue with the watered canal on the opposite side of the trail from you. You're going to have some gnats during certain times of the year, and of course you're going to have the frogs at night. That's inescapable for most of this part of the trail. The other thing is that we're starting to get back into some of the train noise. On the West Virginia side, you've got your CSX rail line, and that's going to be making a bit of a racket. You're away from cars. There isn't a really good open access point from here, so you're not going to be dealing with any, shall we say, high school keggers of any type or anything along those lines. Pretty much the only folks that are going to be camping here are going to be either hikers or bikers of the trail itself. So that's all the good stuff. The one downside I'll note is, as I record this right now here in May of 2016, the water handle is off of the water pump. As you know, every single one of these hiker-bikers has well water. If the handle is missing, that means one of a couple of things. Most likely, that means that it's tested a negative, or I should say it's tested positive for bad stuff in the water. And when that happens, the Park Service removes the handle and then double treats it, or extra treats it, to take care of whatever pathogens that are showing up in the tests. That means that this well is a little wonky. All of the wells will have that from time to time, but I've noticed that the handle is missing on this one quite often. I don't know why that is. It just is. It's just something that I've noticed. So I would say that if you are low on water, don't bank on Pigmans Ferry to be the one that's going to bail you out of it. Of course, you're lucky because you're only 4.3 miles away from Potomac Forks, which I've never had an issue with the water there, and Irons Mountain is 6.3 miles westbound. So it's not like you can't get water. It's available, it's there. It's just that sometimes Pigmans Ferry is not going to be available to you. Overall, it's a very good one, and it's especially good because if you're wanting sun, it's good. On those hot days, maybe not so much. Pigmans Ferry, hiker-biker campsite.